Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to a new episode of Sniper Sundays. It's currently 9 o'clock and it's Saturday. So yeah, I've left this one a bit later just because I just felt like it. So yeah. So basically, just to start this video off, I just want to thank everyone for subscribing and supporting me so far. I'm going to be adding kind of like more stuff to my YouTube in the coming weeks and months. So if you are new here, do stick around because I'm going to be adding like a camera setup and I might be doing some collabs and stuff like that. So if you are new, do stick around and sub to the channel. Give it a like if you like the video, all that good stuff. But I'm really going to be taking everything to the next level over the next couple months just because just because I've been a bit lazy with it, to be honest with you. I'm going to be cutting Watch This Wednesdays. That is going to be cut from KFX YouTube channel, just for the fact that I feel my personal opinion, I'm giving too much content out for free in the instance of market updates and market insights and stuff like that. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be keeping the weekly analysis, Sniper Sundays, every Sunday, but I'll be doing another video in the week which will be educational, so straight trading psychology or trading plan, or how to see candidate rejection, but more in-depth video. So like an in-depth video, a deep dive, and how to get sniper entries, stuff like that, just because that's what I want to do, and that's basically the simple that's a simple kind of reasoning behind it. So yeah, so I'm gonna be cutting that out and everything's gonna be streamlined. Editing is gonna go next level, all that good stuff. So if you are new, stick around and I'm really excited for the next couple months. So and I'm glad you're here for it as well. So this week I'm basically looking at 4 pairs for you guys. Obviously the members I went over a bunch, like probably a lot more pairs than that. There's definitely a lot more pairs, and obviously I go over the pairs that we're in. So the green pairs, obviously I have pro, so you should have this. These ones I'm in, these ones I'm looking at, these are like the ones that are kind of not at the region that I'm ready to enter yet. So these like couple pairs from last week, EuroCAD, what happened? I gave this out on YouTube. I said it will come down here and it'll probably push to the upside. What happened? It did. And obviously we're looking for the push all the way up, and that's obviously like nearly 200 pips in profit from where I gave it out. And then obviously GBP gave this out. Members got on this one as well. What was this saying? How much is this? 170 pips. Bang. No, 170 pips. Euro AUD. Bang this one out as well. From the top, members in this one. Called it. Gave it to members 250 pips. So if you're not in the members zone, you're missing out. That's all I'm saying. Because obviously I'm cutting the midweek update now. So if you do want that kind of content, you're going to have to be joining soon, because I'm going to be stopping numbers just because it's getting quite a lot to deal with on my own. That's why I want to bring on people, employ some people and stuff like that. So yeah, I'd kind of go over the pairs in more detail, of like why we took it, our strategy and why, etc, etc. So obviously you guys get 4, and that's what I'm happy to give you. So let's have a little look. This is what I'm looking at the moment. So let me just remove drawings. We're on an 8-hour time frame. First thing we always do, is we use a trend line. Okay, so trend line is basically a simple tool that can show us what way the trend is going, and where price could basically come up to again for us to get a good entry. So we have one touch here, and then we have to look. We have basically one touch there, and then we're going to look for the second touch to make a trend line. So it's one touch, 2 touch to make a trend line, and now we're looking for the third touch, which is basically our highest probability of basically taking a trade in our favor. So we're going to use the fib retracement tool from the last significant high, which is here, and we're obviously going to put it on to where the last significant low was. So that's here actually right now. In my opinion, I think this will come down to the support zone. So this is probably on market opening. This is going to do this. This is going to go down here, and then it's going to have its retracement. Okay, so something like this. So let's just for that example, let me just move this down to here, because basically what I'm saying is, whenever you you use a fib, you need to do it from the last significant high to the last significant low, or the higher low to the higher high, basically. So that would be obviously something like this. If it was in a bullish trend, you do it from here to here, and then obviously what happened once again. Price came into our golden pocket or golden fib zone, bang, and then obviously went and smashed our take profits, bang. And how many pips was that? Let's have a little look, see what's saying on that one. Can't even see it. What's going on? It's 200 something. 200 something. 212 pips. Alright, cool. So I was just showing you an example of like how you'd place a fib, basically. So let me just place it here, just because I think it's probably gonna there's not much difference, but it's just for the purpose of the video. So placed it down here because I think that price is probably going to come down here on market opening, but I don't want to confuse you. Obviously, normally we just leave it here, normally, but there's not much difference, doesn't really make a difference. Anyways, so let's just get the horizontal line, which is here. You can basically favorite all the ones that I favorited. I give all my settings to my members, so like my fib zones and basically how I make the chart look like this. Clear all the bullshit, clear all that shit out. Don't need any of it. It's all wank. Clear it all out, and then basically we look for a psych level around, around our golden fib zone. So what's our golden fib zone? Between the 71 and the 78.6. So we have the 0.700, which is a psych level just above it. Okay, you can double click it, go to all coordinates, and you can type in 70000, and then it will come up right on it. See, bang. So then we can look across, get our little rectangle, and we can kind of have a little look what's going on. So we can tell this is a huge kind of resistance, prior resistance. You can see here, look, all across kind of here. You can see all these wicks as well. Wick, 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 wick. So we can tell that this is a massive kind of liquidity zone. And this is, I go into more detail on these kind of key terms within my member zone. So obviously we're looking for a short position, and we're going to have our stops just above these wicks here. So that's obviously like a 40 pip stop. So you got 40 pip stop, and then we're going to be taking it all the way down to the 61.8, which is a 4 ratio, and it's a 166 pip move. So we can delete this, and even if, just for your example, if you're getting confused, I'll move the fib just for your sake, and I'll move it there, and you know, it's still a 3.7 ratio. So I don't personally trade anything below 1 to 3. I don't do it. I leave it because there's so many other pairs that have greater rewards for me. So basically what I'm saying is, I'm looking for the retracement into the pink zone, this pink box, yeah. Then wait for the rejection, and then I'll be taking a sell all the way down to the minus 61.8. What do I look for from the pink zone? I look for rejection candlesticks. So I look for price action to tell me that it's going to sell off, right? What does that mean? I look for shooting stars, I look for dojis, and I look for spinning tops. That's that simple. So what I'm telling you is, I'm going to be looking for 3 4-hour rejections from the pink zone, and once I see those rejections, like I just mentioned, I'll be looking for an entry here, and I'll be zooming in on the smaller time frames to get a snipe, which obviously I give more details on within my member zone. But for you guys, you can just kind of take the old generic stuff and give it a little go. So if we see the retracement up to here and we see the rejection, then you should take a sell, because it's basically confirmed it to you. Do we have an EMA? Yeah, we have the 8-hour and the daily also lining up. So we have, what the confidence do we have here? We have a descending trend line, we have structure, we have our golden fib zone, we have a psych level 0.70, we have obviously, what else do we have? If we see candle wick rejection from that zone as well, that'll be 5 confidences to take a short. So that's 5 reasons. If we don't just trade off support and resistance, or just a Fibonacci, or just this. It's all of them to combine to make it a powerful strategy. It's that simple. All right, that is that simple. So that's it. That's literally what I'm saying. So it's not my favorite one for the week, and that's fine. I'm just giving you a bit of an option here. But if we do not see the rejection from this zone, then it's invalid, and then it's obviously we'll be looking. We won't be looking to take a trade because this could easily just pump the upside when there's no rejection, and then have its retracement, create a higher low, and then create a higher high, and then it'll be in a new bullish trend, and then we could obviously look for the third touch like this, bang bang. Then you put a trend line here, and then obviously one touch, two touch, third touch, you take a trade from here. But that hasn't happened yet, has it? Because that's all I've just made it all up. So I'm just trading what I see. So I haven't made this up. This hasn't been made up, has it? So this is create a new lower high. So lower low from this point here, lower high, looking for the lower low. But this still can come up here and then creates lower low. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, that's looking sweet. So we've got good couple confluences on that pair to take a short. Next we have Euro JPY. This is what it's looking like. I'm going to delete it all so I can explain it to you. Okay, so let me just delete this real quick. So what's the first thing we do? Trend line. Okay, one touch, two touch. I gave this out last week's video. I said I was looking for a third touch for a sell. What happened? There was no rejection, so there's no trade. No rejection, no trade. So this is what happened. I was looking for this retracement into here, and then for the sell-off. Did it happen? No. So there's no trade. What happened instead? It pushed up to the upside like this, and now it's looking to make its higher low, and then it's going to make a higher high, and it's going to make a higher low because it's now it's broken trend, and it's that simple. And we can keep doing that till it breaks this, okay? Till it does this and makes a new lower, low, then a lower high, and then a lower low, and that's what structure is. It's this simple. People just get so confused by it, but it's literally the simplest concept. So what do we do next? We get the fib out, the fib retracement, and we fib from the last significant low to the last significant high. Bang! Look at that, sexy as hell. It looks. I just love the way my chart looks. You know what I mean? Like it's just so clean. I love it. So what do we do next? We get a horizontal line, and then we look around our kind of golden fib zone and see if we have any psych levels. Do we? Okay, 19,500 just here. 119,500. And we have the 20, 120.00 just there. So you can clearly see that we have two psych levels kind of around abouts. And that's fine, that's cool. So it's up to you. So you got to see where price, like these wicks are going to. So in my opinion, price is kind of wicking, is more rejections are coming from this kind of 1920 level. Okay, so you can stick it there if you want, but you can also stick one here if you want. So 19,500 just there. So you can have it wherever you want to. So in my opinion, I probably think that I'd have it just here, where these wick here, resistance. So you can see. So it's up to you, and obviously we have our pink box going across, so we can have our pink box going across here like this. So as long as price comes into this zone, then we can look for a rejection for a long. But you don't have to be precise. It doesn't have to be a line to take a trade. It's just kind of a zone. So let's just put that on there, and we're looking for a long. Our stop's just below the 100%, and then we'll be taking it up to there. So that's a 3.3 ratio, which is still really good. It's above 3, so that's fine for me. So all I'm saying is, price has gone up like this. It's having its retracement, which is fine. We're not selling this yet, and then we're looking for the buy if we see the rejection like this, and then obviously we're doing this, higher highs and higher lows, bang, bang, and then we can stick a trend line on it like this. Sweet. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for. For entries, okay, I'll be looking for 3 4-hour rejections from the pink zone. So obviously we've had one here, which is it closed as a hammer. So if we see another 2, so like a doji or a hammer or a spinning top, then I'll be looking for the entries. Literally that easy. And we do that because basically it's just confirming to us that it can't push any lower. Like the momentum, it can't break below this floor. So imagine this was a floor to a house and it can't break below it. So what does it have to do? The price gets chopped down, can't break below it, and then it turns around and the momentum goes to the upside. So it's basically like the market telling you, like, yo, Jeff, I can't go any lower. so I'm gonna have to go up, buy me right now, and then you get in, bang, and you make the big monies. If you don't believe me, please go back test it and prove me wrong, because it happens every time. Clearly you can see here price came down and then it had these rejections, had its little pullback, spinning top, shooting star, and then bang, that sell off. So you can see, and you can do it yet again and again and again. You know, here price had a pullback, doji, spinning top, and then bang, sell off. What happened here? Shooting star, doji, sell off. That was what. So I've backtested this for nearly 2 years now, so it's fine. If you don't like it, don't click off the video. If you like it, then leave a little like. Let me know in the comments. So basically what I'm saying is we have a break and retest of this. We have a break and retest of this descending trend line. So break, retest. Obviously this was that kind of retest here. So we got break, retest. We have golden fib zone. We have psych level 1.120000 there, 3. We have candle rate rejections kind of forming here, so that's 4. And then we have the daily EMA also coming in. So if this daily EMA can meet this here, then I'll be looking perfectly for a buy. It's not my favorite pair. These two are not my favorite for this week. I gave my favorites out to my team. Yeah. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I'm looking for this pullback, which has happened, and then the rejection to take a buy. But obviously, this could easily, if we don't see the rejection, if we don't see those 3 rejections here, and we only see 2, then we're not taking the trade, because it just hasn't met our rules. So if we only see 2 and then it suddenly goes like this, then we're not going to be in it, are we? Because it hasn't met our rules. So yeah, that could easily happen. So if there's no rejection, as I said, if there's no 3 rejections, then it's invalid. So that's what I'm seeing on this pair. Euro JPY. So this is NZD USD. So let me clear this real quick. So I'm on the weekly because I'm looking. This is a swing trade. I basically teach the guys within my group how to do this and how to do analysis for swing trades. So that's cool. So put a trend line on first, obviously, and then we get our Fibonacci retracement, stick it on, last significant high to last significant low. We obviously always look for this retracement. We don't try and buy it, we just wait for it. And then obviously we look for some kind of rejection off the golden fib zone. So let's see if we have a cycle level around here. So we got 65 here, and we got 6500 here. Cool. Is that like a structure point? Yeah. Support. Let's have a look back in time a little bit. Support, resistance, support. I'm just going to keep going. Support, resistance. Yeah, I think that's the chart. So that's 1993. So I was just emphasizing how important structure is. So we can see since 1993, this has been a massive structure point. Okay, so it's up to you if you want to do the work and actually go and find out these things. But I've done it, so I know what's up. You don't have to believe me if you don't want to believe me. So what I'm seeing here is it's had its retracement. Okay, it's come into this cycle level 65,500. It's a massive structure point. And look at the candlestick rejection on the weekly. Yeah, that's nearly a shooting star. That's a shooting star, and that's a shooting star. Well, that's a spinning top if you want to call it. It all just depends what you kind of see as, subjective. But that definitely is a shooting star. Just closed. So, and that's from our pink zone. So we can see that this is this is basically showing you where the wicks are pointing. Is showing you that where it's wanting to go in the opposite way. So when you see candlesticks to the upside, it's basically telling you it wants to go to the downside. And if you see candlesticks to the downside, it's telling you it wants to go to the upside. So like here, hammer, what happened? Bang, shoot to the upside. So yeah, you can go back test this if you want to. But basically what I think is going to happen is, and this is the kind of trade I'll be looking at taking. Okay, this is the kind of shit I'll be looking at. I'll be looking for a lower low. So obviously this is making, look, lower low compared to this point here. So look, lower low or equal low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, because it didn't break this point here. Then a new lower low because it broke this point here. Then a lower high, then a lower low, then a lower high, then a lower low, and etc. And I'll carry this on, obviously, till it breaks to the upside, till it creates a higher high and a higher low, and then it's bullish. But this is bearish. Okay, that's a simple formula. Is if it's making lower lows and lower highs, it's bearish. It's making higher highs and higher lows, it's bullish. Simple. So now that we've established that, we can now see that it's had its retracement and it's had its rejection from this zone. So now I'll be looking, for me and my team, I want to be updated for them within the week. But basically what I said to the team was, if we see price come back into this pink zone, so from where this kind of line is, and we see, you know, a shooting star or a spinning top or a doji, I'll be looking for an entry for a short, for a swing trade, right? And I'm going to be taking this down at least to the 0%, at least, okay? And that's still a 3.4 ratio, and that's 1,070 pips. But I'll definitely take this down to, so I'll probably take 70% off here, take another 20% off here, and then leave 10% to run down to the, obviously, this kind of 0.46 kind of region, okay? So you can, what is that? An overall, that's 1,800 pips. That is a 6.5 ratio. So that's what swing trades are. You can go look at my Instagram highlights. Go at KFX ___ and check them out if you don't think I can do swing trades, because I can, and it's all, the evidence is all there for you to check it out. So give that a little peep, and let me know what you're thinking about that. So that's NZD/USD. So that's a swing trade. So that's very different to what I've just shown you from these two. So I'm just showing you kind of the skill set that you need to have as a trader, and how simple it is to get it. So that's NZD/USD. So what confidences do we have, just to round it up? We've got structure, we've got golden fib zone, we've got psych level 65,500 or 0.65500, so that's 3. Candidate rejection on the week and the daily, the weekly, sorry, and then we've got the kind of monthly EMA coming in also, so that's about 5 confidences to take a short. So that's 5 reasons. Let's have a sip of water. Right, last but not least, we have USD CAD. So this is my favorite pair for the week. So I think from now on, I'm probably gonna do favorite pairs, just to like give it a little bit of a spice up a little bit, if you like, on my videos, to spice up a little bit. So yeah, it's my favorite pair for the video. This is what it's looking like right now. So you're probably thinking, oh, what the hell is that? Let me explain it to you. Remove drawings. I'm on the daily. Okay. What do we do first? Trend line. 1 touch, 2 touch. Let's come up for his 3rd touch. Okay. 3rd touch is our high probability, 85% chance that it's going to go in our favor. Get the retracement tool, fib it from the last significant high to last significant low, pull it across. And then we grab the horizontal line, see what's going on. We have the psych level 1.37 right here. Okay, go on the daily, go on the weekly. Obviously you can see these massive wicks to the upside here, right? But our stop loss is going to be above the 100% anyway, so that's going to kind of counter this and take into account this kind of thing. So if price does wick up into this kind of liquidity zone, okay, we'll be fine, because our stop loss will be above that, and we'll basically calculate it correctly. So let's stick our little box on it, see what's going on. So obviously I can see here there's like lots of wicks around this kind of region. So let's pull it across, see what's going on, and then obviously we have that 70 kind of 1.37500 just here as well. So we need to take precautions for that also. So obviously I'll be looking for a short on this pair, with our stops just above the 100%. So that's like a kind of a 170 pip move to the downside. But obviously if you look at the ratio, it's a 4.2, 4.1, doesn't really matter. It's a 4 ratio, 1 to 4. So you're risking 1% to gain 4% on this pair. So basically, let's see, is the strategy correct once more? Sell off, retracement into our golden zone, and then if it rejects, we'll be looking for a sell. Okay, that's basically the fundamental part of it. What am I going to be looking for entries? I'm looking for 4-hour rejections, okay? You might think, oh, why is he saying 4, not 3? Because we can look at past price action, okay? You know, you can look up here what happened when it came up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it sold off. Obviously, that's what happens. So you can go 4, 3. It depends on the person, yeah? This one was 3, shooting star, doji, a shooting star, then a sell-off. So it's up to you. You can say 4 or 3. It's up to you. It doesn't really matter. But for me, I'm probably going to say 4. Or maybe if I see 3, I might enter half my position and then enter the other half once I see more confirmation. It doesn't really matter. So what do we have? We have descending trend line. We have structure. We have daily EMA. There, you can see it perfectly lining up. We got cycle level 1.37. That's 4. What else do we have? Obviously candlestick rejection if we see it. So that's 5 reasons if we see the candlestick rejection to take a sell. Obviously, if we don't see the rejection, this could obviously push the upside and create basically a new higher high. So it would have taken out this higher low, and then we'll be looking for a buy. But it hasn't happened yet, has it? So we'll basically be looking for a sell until that happens. So if we see the rejection from this 1.37 zone, I'll be taking a short. So yeah, and then obviously this is a 4 ratio and a 716 pip move to the downside, and our stop loss is above kind of the wicks over here. So even if this does come up to this 37,900 kind of level, we're fine, and it's sweet. So that's a 700 pip move. So this is more of a day trade. Actually, let's have a little look. How long did it take to get down here? So kind of this was the first sell-off, right? So let's copy and paste that. That was May till June, so that was about 3 weeks. And then let's look. Oh, look at that. That's goddamn perfect, isn't it? That's not, I can't even write that, to be honest with you. So you can tell this is the entry point we're looking at, and that's just duplication of the last sell-off. Duplication is what we do as a pattern, and look what happens. So we can predict that this might take, okay, so if I move this across to, let's say here, so let's say it takes, you know, a couple 2 days to reject and then it sells off or something like that. It plays around here. So we can kind of predict, you know, 20th of July, kind of around this region, that it might be down at this, you know, 1.3000 level. So let's come back in you know, 3 weeks and see what actually happened. But you know, this is, you can kind of tell by using duplication to see and predict the future. I use this quite a lot, to be fair. So you know, this is a 700 pip move, and yeah, duplication just kind of gives you another insight of what it might do next. So if we see the rejection on the 4 hour time frame from the pink zone, I'm basically gonna be looking for an entry for a short. But yeah, so that's the video. I'm gonna round it up real short and quick. That is the analysis for you guys for this week. If you do want to get involved with the team, DM me on Instagram. It's at KFX with 3 underscores. So yeah, within the member zone, you get access to me, basically 24/7. You get access to a community chat where you can share your ideas and basically ask other people questions like what broker they use, what books they've read, or you know, just kind of advice in general. Just quite a cool, like, good vibe chat. You get access to 25% off my course once upon release. You'll get access to my it's gonna be a meetup in August, which I'm booking my venue for in the coming weeks. And you'll also get access to my midweek updates. So that's like, you know, 30 to 40 minute video usually of just me going over new trades or new trade ideas and me explaining it in a video. And you'll also get access to the full exclusive weekly video, which you don't get on YouTube. And to add to that, you also get access to daily updates and my daily trade ideas. You know, if there's anything changes, I let the guys know. And basically just to help them with their trades. So yeah, if you want to get involved with that, it's $39.99 for the month. Price will probably be going up soon for new members because I've had quite an influx of people coming in recently to control numbers. So if you do want to get involved basically now, because the longer you wait, the higher the chance that you'll be paying the higher price. So yeah, if you want to get involved, DM on Instagram and I'll get back to you. But I think that's it. So have a good week on the charts. Enjoy the weather if it's nice wherever you are in the world. And yeah, just have a good week. So thank you guys for watching. and I'll catch you in the week.